So you're a buyer or a seller and the appraisal comes in and it is lower than what your purchase price is. We are seeing that sometimes right now, especially as the market is adjusting. And unfortunately, it's not the best situation, but we have this little clause in the contracts that if the appraisal does not meet or exceed the purchase price, we will negotiate. So the buyer gets a call from the lender usually and is like, hey, your purchase price is $5,000 greater than what the appraisal came in at. And then usually buyers are like, okay, what do we do now? As your real estate agent, I will handle it. But usually we go to the seller and say, hey, the appraisal came in and it's $5,000 lower and we need to lower the purchase price. Are you okay with that? Most all sellers will say, okay, because really what are they gonna do? And they're getting full value for their house, and if they want to proceed, they need to do that. Otherwise, the loan can't fund. Don't fret if you're the buyer. We will get it handled and your purchase price will be reduced. We just all fill out an addendum. It's pretty simple, saying that the purchase price of the house is going to be $5,000 less. So that's just one example of what can happen. Sometimes people can renegotiate too. Let's say it's a cash deal, so we don't have to worry about a lender, but they definitely want that price to be lowered. Obviously, if they're paying for an appraisal still, they'd want that. So as a seller, keep that in mind when you're pricing your house right now as well. The market is shifting, and with that shift comes different pricing, and maybe 6 months ago the comps that we had aren't necessarily today's value. So just keep that in mind, that appraisals can come in low and sometimes that doesn't go over well, but usually there's a way we can negotiate it all out. If you are a buyer or a seller and have some questions for me, please shoot me a text or drop me a comment. My number is 307-660-5470, and I look forward to chatting with you. See you on the next one.